is what we call in the indigenous culture flor y canto, which is flower and song. And so in American culture we call it po jazz. But now we got to come up with a new name because this isn't jazz, this is Southwestern music. So somebody that's creative will come up with another name. But we want to share this poetry called The Resurrection of Casa Mayan. A piece of history, it what used to be a mystery, buried underneath a historical institution with no peace treaty or resolution, awaiting a second resurrection as rumbling sounds of insurrection erupt. It's a reverie, it's returned where particles of ashes and dust have become masa cruda, waiting for an artistic stroke with the mujer's touch to recreate an old vision, una escultura, about a mutualista, offering weary sojourners hot tamales wrapped in corn husks during winter months, waiting for salvation during entrance into a new nation. It's drenched in flesh divine, filled to the brim with wet, sweet red wine. So fetch your guitarras and dancing shoes as poets filled their pens with indelible ink, picked up a drink, and wrote stories in journals now turning into dust about una gente entering a new society. Casa Mayan, now frozen in space and time, buried in a Mayan netherworld in the middle of the universe, a space and place where faces and old pictures fade away, whose memories are seen as phantasmas, the silhouettes dressed in mama serapes, dancing to the tunes of Chicano music after a time when human bodies were immolated, later on decorated with purple hearts and silver stars. And today, the skeletons are coming to life, emerging from limbo, sauntering into an old barrio, realizing sacrifices made in foreign spaces may not have been in vain. Smell the capirotada on a hot stove that still fills the air, and watch the new sojourners come in with the request, a pass to revisit a Mayan reality, the smell of corn tortillas burning on a hot comal, the clacking sounds of molcajetes grinding chile into soft powder, a paste to recreate the past with the flag hoisted at half-mast, wet with lagrimas of immigrants waiting in line for something that is so divine. And I dedicate that to Marta Alcaro. Gracias, Marta.